Hi there, this is Joanne from howtospell.co.uk and we're looking at the commonly misspelled word calendar and why we spell it like this and how to use memory tricks to help you remember the spelling. Which is correct? This is the correct spelling. He marked the date on his calendar. My calendar is full for the rest of the week. Salaries will be paid at the end of the calendar month. Let's look at why we spell it like this. It's spelt with an AR at the end and not with an ER because it's from Latin. And those first English dictionary makers loved spelling words like their Latin roots and didn't care whether words were easy to spell. Let's look at some spelling strategies to help us remember the spelling. It's not a word we use all the time, but when we do need it, it's great to have a memory trick to help us remember the spelling. Remembering the vowels in this word is especially important because they're the tricky bits. This is a great strategy for dyslexics. See the middle E between the two A's. And we can break it into syllables too. There are a few ways to do this. We can have cal-en-dar. Break the syllables down slowly and exaggerate the syllables. Calendar, cal-en-dar, ca-len-dar. Use whatever is easy for you. We can use memory tricks, especially seeing words within words for a tricky part of the spelling, and then using a sentence to remind us about this. And this is also useful for remembering a tricky letter or letters. Can you see the word lend right in the middle of calendar? And this helps us remember the E. And use a sentence to help us. Check your calendar to see if you can lend a hand. And we've also got a name Len in there. Len checks his calendar every day. To remember the tricky end DA, think of dates or days. A calendar has days and dates. A calendar is a list of dates. So if you could just remember that DA is days and dates, that ending, which is always tricky to remember. So check your calendar for dates and see if you can lend a hand. Use your own memory tricks to help you remember tricky spellings. And also use a dictionary or spell check to help you. There is absolutely nothing wrong with using these if it helps you spell well. Let's look at some other sentences. The Derby is a major event in the racing calendar. I made a note of the day on my online calendar. So remember, the E right in the middle of calendar, it's between two A's. Calendar. That's it for this lesson. For more free spelling lessons and information about my spelling books and courses, go to howtospell.co.uk. Bye for now.
Created using Powtoon.